So good morning. Our group is Juan King, and now I will be representing our innovative mobile application, which is named UniPool. So this is all our group member, which is Wong Han Lim, Hui Jian Kai, and also Chan Guan Ji. And so first, we need to identify the problem. So actually, the problem statement is just the campus are facing some problem like lack of parking facility and also having a imperfect public transport infrastructure. So like indirectly making everyone they prefer to drive themselves to school in order to better manage their times. So over time, the rise in vehicle will eventually causing traffic congestion in campus. And also by causing the traffic congestion, it can brings to some side effect like carbon emission and also time wasted. And so there are three priority SDG that we align with, which is the first SDG 11, sustainable city and community, which our solutions is actually providing a sustainable alternative and reducing the traffic congestion by inside the campus. And then by reducing the traffic congestion inside the campus, we're actually also reducing the air pollution and also the carbon emission, which is just aligned with the SDG 3 and also SDG 13. And so there are, in order to implement the solution, there are a few public policy that we need to consider about it. So for first one is university must assign some parking slot for the carpool vehicles. So for the carpool driver, they got their designated parking lot inside school. So next, student who wish to become a carpool driver must get some benefits. So they will get a priority to get a university car stickers. And then the personal data of the passenger and also the driver must be confidential to the outside. And last, in order to ensure the quality of the carpool apps, student who doesn't follow the rules and regulation of the apps will get a penalty. Since we are collaborating with the university, for example, if the student were late or the student just cancel last minute or the student didn't hit the weekly quota of the carpool drivers, so the university might send a warning letter or reducing the curriculum point of them, something like that. And so now I propose our team solution, which is the student carpool apps named UniPool. So actually, the carpool apps is aiming to solve inefficient public transport infrastructure, reducing private vehicles on campus, and also reduce the carbon emissions. So in the solution, there are a few key components inside. So for the first is a carpool matching platform. So actually the student can use based on their preference or based on their timetable, they can choose whenever time they wish to go to the university to to select for the suitable drivers. And also all the negotiation is just done between the driver and the passenger using the chatting API inside the apps. So there is no outsider inside the chat. So just the driver and the passenger, they will negotiate for the right details like price or the time, something like that. And also the drivers will get some incentive like monies, and the passenger will get some benefits like reputation point system, which can actually get converted into physical reward after a certain amount of the point. And last, our solution is actually having a penalty system. So just mentioned just now, so students have to obey to the rules and regulation in order to ensure everyone is having a nice experience using the apps. So for our competitors, we actually mainly have competitors like Grab, WeRide, and also Compose. So as we know, Grab is a very popular apps, is a e-hailing apps and also some services like food delivery. But because there are some particular issue like safety concern or privacy concern inside the Grab apps, and also the fee will be slightly higher than other apps, especially during the peak hour. And for WeRide and Kumpo, they are both carpool apps, so they are more affordable and also more user friendly. But the disadvantage of these two is actually they are covering too big an area of the customers. So there might be some customer need to wait for a long time for a ride to some places. So for our UniPool apps, we are actually targeting for the student. So all the student is mainly just living close to the campus, so they will know like time issues, something like that. And also the safety is ensured, since all our students, the university can take some action is something really happen. And next, we are using some few technologies inside our solution. So for the first is the real-time GPS system. So the user get to track the real-time GPS of the car of the driver to make sure their schedules go on plan. And next, our solution is actually compatible to both platforms, which is the Android and iOS platform, since we plan to develop it using the Flutter. And last, we are calling an chatting API to allow the communication between the driver and passenger within the app. And the technicality for our apps actually few technicality like user login, authentication, real-time updates and notification. ratings and feedbacks, and also chatting and messages, and also last but not least, the penalty system. So for the cost prediction, the estimated cost of the prediction of for Unipool is actually 41,000 and also 98,000. So for all the details for the costing, you can have a reference. You can have a reference to the table show here. And last, okay, as we stated above, but how do we actually implemented it? So first, we need to done some research to know, like etc. Like for example, how student will go to the school, how student willing to using the carpools, the percentage of student having a car, something like that. So in order to start our next plans. So next, we need to collaborate with the partnership, which is the university. So actually, the student, actually the university need to do more designated parking for carpool driver, or the reputation point system. It is all involved with the school. So we need to collaborate with the school in order to promote our solution. And next, we will provide incentive to attract more and more people coming. So for the driver, they can get money, is simple. So for the university, they can solve the traffic congestion problem and also get the fame. And for the passenger, they can convert some physical reward using the reputation point system. And by next, how to improve our solution in the future. So we need student feedback and also ongoing support for students to using the app who face some problem, so we can jot down the problem and fix it or maintain it at the future time. And last, how do we let more and more people know? We need to promote the application by, for example, like through university social media, or university having a carpool campaign inside the campus, or we can just collaborate with some influencer, since nowadays students are more likely to follow the trends created by the influencer. And I hope that our solution can get a great response from you guys, in order to solve the traffic